And welcome back to redheart.com as well as the Crochet Crowd. I'm your host Mikey here at the helm as we introduce our fall Afghan challenge. This will be your final Afghan challenge for 2013, and here's the bad boy right here. This is the Kaleidoscope Afghan, a free pattern available on redheart.com. So to kick off this Afghan, I chose it for a few reasons. Is that the winter is now coming. You know, for us here in Southern Ontario, it's a gorgeous day today, but you know, just a few months away, it is gonna be bland out there, no leaves on the trees, gonna be snow on the ground, and it's virtually colorless outside. So I chose this Afghan because it is vibrant, it is amazing. It is a project that you can go to your yarn stash, or I call it yarn collection, and just really be able to play with the yarns that you may have been collecting over the years in order to throw it into an Afghan project. For some of our crocheter fans, including me, this is going to be a big challenge for you because you believe that patterns always have to be similar. So when you're looking at an Afghan, you know, this has to equal that. This is one of those projects that I think is going to throw your brain for a loop because it is not necessarily about figuring out a pattern. You're more than welcome to do a pattern if that makes you happy. But this is one of those pattern ideas that you can literally say anything can go. What I did for myself though is that when I looked at my yarn, I used 5 different colors and then I included black into that for their attaching, is that I made sure the colors are kind of working together, so no matter what order they went into, they look great. So I would go into my yarn stash and just kind of see what you have, or if you're a person that loves to have a pattern or an idea that every one of the hexagonals are the same, you know, that is completely a choice that is certainly up to you. Now with any of our Afghan challenges, we do ask you that you follow the pattern, but we are going to make a stipulation on this one, is that we are going to allow a smaller version of this particular pattern. Christmas is coming. You may be a lot like me and have Christmas projects already underway. So we are going to come up with the minimum size requirement in order for you to be able to make a smaller size version of this. With our Afghan challenges, you're always more welcome to follow the pattern completely or even make the pattern bigger, and that depends solely on you. With every finished Afghan project that you submit to us that meets the minimum standards that we require, that's a new entry in order to get the Red Heart gift bag that we have specially for you. Like any of our Afghan challenges, this is completely for fun. Everybody is a winner at the end of these because you end up with an Afghan that is absolutely fabulous. One lucky person is selected to receive a Red Heart gift bag, and that draw is completely random, so it's anybody's game to win. Remember that every finished Afghan that meets the minimum sizes, it qualifies for an entry, so if you do more than one, you obviously have more chances to win. All of our challenges for 2013 have been sponsored by redheart.com. Without them, the giveaways that we've been doing all year long would not have been possible. So thank you so much to Red Heart. Now I want to share with you, Red Heart is so cool that they allow you to be able to participate in any of our challenges and use any yarn brand you wish, as well as any colors. So you can use whatever's in your stash or whatever's on the store shelf, even though it's their pattern, and yes, this is their particular video. They are that cool that you can use any yarn that you wish. That's always the most asked question of these challenges. So how do you get one of these Afghans into our challenge? You simply just have to do an Afghan. You don't need to sign up. There's no membership for this. You can just start at any particular time. You have a deadline of November 15th of 2013 at 11:59 p.m. and that's when we cut it off. And that is Eastern Standard Time, I should say. After you email us, you need to make sure that it is in our gallery, so give us a couple days, and be sure if you do not see your Afghan by the time the challenge is ready to be drawn, you need to contact us before we make the draw in order to get your Afghan into our gallery. So that's up to you to be able to do that. Please be aware as well is that we're not responsible for any emails that are not deliverable to our inbox. You know, it's hard to know how many emails. We average about 10,000 emails a week here at the Crowd. So there's a lot of emails flying in at one time. Also be aware that we do have in the instructions how to email us this particular Afghan. You need to label your email appropriate to what we've stated in the guidelines so that our email filters can be able to pull your Afghan email out of the thousands that do arrive every week. So here is the lucky bag that somebody is going to win. Anybody from around the world can enter our challenge. I'm sorry that we're not accepting Martians and people from Mars and Jupiter at this time. So the shipping's just too expensive to those planets at this moment. But anybody on planet Earth can enter to receive one of these fabulous bags just like so. And it is fully stocked and ready to be hooked, and we will have it shipped to your house at our expense if you're the lucky person that wins this Afghan challenge. Remember, we are all winners. So that's it for today. If you want to enter this challenge, just go ahead, grab some yarn and a hook, go grab the pattern, go watch the video, anything you need to get started. The real question is, what colors are you going to use? I am so excited to see what comes on the Facebook wall when people start putting these together. Until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd as well as redheart.com. We'll see you. Bye-bye.